Welcome, beautiful souls. I'm the 𝗟𝗲𝗱𝗲𝗾𝗂𝗲, your host with the most. I am so happy to have you here on the Frequency of Abundance. We are finishing off week 7. Oh boy, can't even talk so much. We're finishing off week 3 on season 7. So if you've been with us since the beginning of the week, Motivational Monday was Speak so that the future remembers. Transformational Tuesday was the legacy of letting go. Wealth Wednesday was future-proofed, designing a legacy that lasts. Today, on Thought Leadership Thursday, we've got legacy leadership is frequency leadership. The frequency you lead with is what gets inherited. And tomorrow, ending off the week, is Fearless Friday, becoming the North Star. You don't have to finish it all, but you do have to begin. And then on the weekend, we get to let you binge watch and come on in and really enjoy it 3 times a day. So whatever episodes this week you fancy the most, you'll get access to all weekend long. Now, for today, and I'm going to put some contact information in the chat. So if you are popping in, boop, there you go. Know that this is Frequency of Abundance. Go to LinkedIn, pop into the groups, and you will catch us right there immediately. The Frequency of Abundance, and join us. It is a beautiful place, and we have so many wonderful members around the world. Now, if you're coming in and you're looking at what today's episode is, this is legacy leadership, is frequency leadership. So the frequency you lead with is what gets inherited. And it's not just what you teach, it's how you show up. Your energy, your presence, your consistency, that's what gets remembered. That's what gets passed on. So today, on Frequency of Abundance, we're going to be unpacking how your leadership frequency becomes the invisible blueprint that others are following. That's not why they follow you, but it's some blueprint that they have as a map in front of them that they just go, oh, it seems to be I'm following a path, whether I knew it or not. So legacy isn't in that task list, it's in the tone. We're going to be leading with intention. We're going to radiate what you want to replicate. Now, you're picking up what we're putting down. Grab a like, grab a comment, grab a share. It'll help the algorithm move us all around. And I'd say, you're going to have a little Greek mountain tea. Keep the voice pearly smooth. And, ready? Let's go. Let's set the tone. We don't teach, we transmit. You can have 1,000 leadership techniques, but if your nervous system is dysregulated, your team will mirror that more than your methods or your talks. Today, we're going to want to go deeper because leadership isn't just what you know, it's what you emit. So if you're radiating at all times, what are you going to be radiating? Let's look at leadership as an energetic transmission. So a breakdown would be that every leader emits a signal. The signal becomes culture. Tone of voice, breathing pace, posture. Your team's going to read you before they hear you. So you're not just talking to them, you're tuning them. And people inherit, I suppose, how you respond under pressure much more than what you preach. They're going to look to see what you do. And if you follow your own advice. So in a chaotic moment, that grounded leader, they become the anchor. And they need to know that they can follow you and trust you. And that you will be that anchor and that leader. So an exercise would be, we're going to breathe together. We're going to do the parasympathetic breathing. So this is the one that resets your central nervous system and makes you feel calm, relaxed, and euphoric. Instead of the regular box breathing, where we inhale for 4, hold for 4, breathe out through the mouth for 4, and then hold for 4. This is going to be inhale through the nose for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to ask a question. Ready? You can keep your eyes open or closed. It's about you. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. What does my energy say before my mouth opens? Let that resonate with you. Take a look and see. Do you feel the tingles? Do you sense the little extra boop, boop, boop pops? Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Love your guidance. Thank you, thank you. Love having you here. Feel that little bit of a little, it's almost like electrical pop bubbles. Feel like the bubbles in 7-Up. It's quite a fun thing. Now, if you're feeling this, and the vibe is strong, and the vibe is right, let's move on. Your frequency is your curriculum. So if we break down, your state is your syllabus. Do you walk into a room and regulate or agitate? If your energy is so completely different, if you walk into a room, and let's look at it musically. Let's say that the room is musically at a 2/4, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. It's a quick little pass. Or let's say the room is at a more calm, relaxed 4/4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Well, one is just simply twice as fast as the other. And now it's 4 times as fast. But if you notice, or it's all the same speed. 2 4 4 4 8 4. You want to disrupt that rhythm. You throw in a 3 4. So now all of a sudden, somebody's going 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and you throw in a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, completely destroys your ability to know what theme you're in and what rhythm you're in. Dictates whether you're in the same theme as the room and you get to blend in. Like the best spies, they sense the room, they sense the hum, they sense the buzz. And with that, they go, I need to be at this level. Sometimes the room is da-da-da-da-da, and it's a wild place. And if you just come in quietly, you'll be noticed because your frequency is not the same as the room around you. And you clearly are agitating. Now, if you want it to blend in, you must match. You must know the room the same way that you must know energetically what you need to be at before you do what you need to do. Let me be less vague. You're going to present in a few hours. There's 150 people about to listen to you speak. The topic is irrelevant. What is relevant is your state. If you go into that nervous and agitated, it'll come across. If you go into that calm, cool, and collected, it'll come across. Now, focusing on when we walk into a room, do we regulate or agitate? Let's look at a couple nuggets. Emotional fluency equals energetic fluency. So if you can regulate your emotions and manage and master that micro state, that's the micro state, the moment-to-moment awareness, the micro state. Oh, this is the moment of, I feel like this, or this itched, or I thought of this for the micro state, the moment-to-moment awareness. So when you master your micro state, others will model their macro behavior after you. They see that, oh my God, I would have got really upset if somebody did that or said that to me. But yet, they didn't. Wow. They looked like they were about to, but they just kind of calmed down. Yeah, they mastered their micro state. That's how the moment-to-moment awareness can pop up. And just because you're aware of that itchy nose, you don't have to scratch it. I know it can be a real burden, or I challenge you one day to just let it go. If you time it, you'll realize 2 minutes or less. If you can just endure that, you're fine, it'll go away. Really is calling your attention, but it'll get tired and bored, and it'll go somewhere else. Try it. Let me know if it works for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Yes, in sync. Absolutely. Thank you, Carolyn. Now, if we're coming in, and we're coming in hot, look at this exercise. I want you to write a leadership state audit. How do I start my day? What frequency do I lead meetings with? What energy do I leave behind? So let's look at setting the tone. Tone is more powerful than your technique. This is the power of presence. If we break it down, presence is the new performance. Your team needs your attention, not just your agenda. So a nugget would be that presence creates psychological safety. An attuned leader diffuses tension faster than a strategy check. When you see that this is either a potential point or is currently a point of tension, you as a leader can just be, because of your awareness, in the micro state, the day-to-day, the moment-to-moment awareness, you can diffuse it easily. So an exercise would be the silent sync. This is a challenge. Sit silently in your next meeting for 2 full minutes before speaking. Watch the nervous systems align. And you'll notice that the longer you stay quiet, the more weight the words that you do speak have when you finally do get to speak. I've been in a room where I purposely did this exercise just to see what would happen. I was curious. And I was sitting there, and my God, it lasted about 10 minutes. I didn't say a word. Everyone else was talking and talking. And then finally somebody noticed and said, "Oh my God, Natan, I haven't heard a word that you'd said. If you'd said anything, please, tell us again." I said, "No, I was just listening. It was wonderful." They're like, "Oh, wow, well, then we really want to hear what you have to say." And now everyone's listening, and no one's trying to talk. That's the power of sitting silently before you speak. Frequency leadership in crisis moments. Let's look at breaking down when things go sideways. Frequency becomes fate. People don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be regulated. So a nugget would be that crisis is a megaphone for your dominant frequency. A leader's nervous system is the thermostat of the team. So an exercise would be, let's do a rehearsed regulation. Write down your crisis frequency mantra. So an example would be breathe, anchor, lead, and use it when the room tilts sideways. Now, wanted to make sure you're picking up what we're putting down. Thank you for the likes, comments, and shares in the chat. I wanted to also see that if you're already at that blessed place where you are rocking and rolling 9 out of 10, personally and professionally, I'd love to see if there's a way for us to help you elevate and get your message out to even more. If you've already built a brand and you've gone so far that you're a leader, you have legacy, and you'd like to help others become truly limitless, I invite you to come join my other sister web series. This is the Frequency of Abundance, where after 30 years being an elite energy coach, really focusing on, I suppose, being an impact engineer, where I help others with their internal mindset and their external marketing so that they are perfectly aligned. And that's where I get to come and play. Now, if you're already rocking there, I want to interview you. I want to get your message out to others. How do you serve those you lead? What do you believe is your legacy? And if you had just one gift to help others become truly limitless, what would it be? I need you to answer all 3 questions because that is the podcast. It's fascinating. And there's a couple secret questions that people get to subscribe on YouTube to the channel, and that's when they'll get to see those. It's quite exciting and fun. So here, pop in, join us. I would love to see how much fun we can have together.
Ever wonder what sets real leaders apart? It's not the corner office, it's the impact they make. Welcome to the Voices That Lead podcast with 𝗟𝗲𝗃𝗏𝗆, where we dive deep with leaders who put service first. These aren't just CEOs or big names. They're people making a difference, building legacies through acts of kindness, mentorship, and heart. Every episode you'll hear powerful stories, straight from those who lift others up and inspire change. Looking for practical advice, authentic conversations, or just a spark to unleash your own limitless potential? You'll find it here. Because leadership isn't just about where you end up. It's about who you help along the way. Join the community and get inspired. Reach out to be a featured guest on the program. Leaders, Legacy, Limitless. Subscribe to the Voices That Lead podcast. Join us as a speaker and let others be inspired by you. Become the leader you're meant to be.
I love that. I believe you're meant to be a leader. I believe that it is so deeply ingrained inside that you almost forgot that you were. Nothing to do, just step into you. And when you do, remember why we're here. We are here for your leadership frequency. We are here to leave legacy. We are here to show that legacy leadership is frequency leadership. Now, let's break down you can't emit what you don't embody. This is energetic hygiene for leaders, like taking a bubble bath. So you can't emit what you don't embody. I want to really emit confidence and strength. I'm like, do you embody that? No. Well, then how? Do you think that's going to work? Frequency gets gunked. You have to rinse your signal. Once in a while it gets cloudy. You're like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other thing. Are you? Who are you? Focus on energy leaks that cost more than time leaks. And why it's so important to clear your channel to make those clear decisions. Now, if you're in the zone, if you're feeling the vibe, remember this is a simple exercise. Design your daily energetic hygiene, grounding practice. So walk, take a cold shower, breathe. Look for some discharge rituals, shaking, journaling, voice work. Focus on getting your impact and your message out there. Legacy, as you know, it's going to be built in micro moments. So break down, you don't lead in the spotlight. You lead in the hallway. The frequency gets installed in subtle, forgettable moments. But that's what makes it so pure. Someone chose not to forget and let that energetic moment dissipate. They chose to remember and have it become a memory and let it live forever. So every interaction leaves a residue. That's why leadership is not a moment, it's a pattern. We're going to practice as an exercise some intentional echoes. Before a conversation, ask yourself, what echo do I want to leave behind in this person's body? Like a feeling, like something that genuinely resonates with them. Imagine your ability to impact that. This is why I'm coming to the inheritance of energy. So to break down your kids, your team, your clients, they're not just learning from you, they're absorbing you. It's different. They get you. If you read that, one of my favorite books that changed my life, Robert Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land, they grok you. They understand and get you at such an incredibly deep fundamental level. They're absorbing you. So a nugget would be that your stress becomes their subconscious template. Your calm becomes their future resilience. As an exercise, what gets passed on? Reflection. Journal that. What energetic habits am I unconsciously transferring? So if we come round full circle, calibrate, don't control. If we break that down, we're looking at an old model to dominate, to control outcomes and others. A new model would be to calibrate, to inspire transformation in yourself and in others. That is a fundamental difference. So nugget would be the true power is frequency, agility. Where do I need to energetically be? Frequency leaders don't force, they tune the field. So as an exercise, choose a room today to shift without speaking. Play with the posture, the breath, the pace. And ask yourself, what changed? Now, as we're playing here, I wanted to make sure that you knew every single time that you wanted to pop in here, we have something special for you. The beautiful people at Allura Creative, the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world, is what sponsors Frequency of Abundance and Voices That Lead. Take a minute in case they can shine a spotlight on you and what you do.
I'm excited to introduce you to Allura Creative Agency, the world's first and only not-for-profit public relations powerhouse. Our mission is to increase your brand's visibility, credibility, and extend your global audience. In short, we hunt the whales for you. Our proprietary methodology blows a dog whistle to C-suite executives, leaders, founders, and owners across any industry. Welcome to our Executive Engagement Engine trademark. That's our secret sauce. It includes 3 proprietary processes: our Engagement Ignition trademark pre-event outreach process, our Commitment Catalyst trademark butts and seats process, and our Fortune Follow-ups trademark post-event outreach. These ensure the highest level of interest, virtual attendance, and follow-up conversations. As the world's first and only not-for-profit public relations powerhouse, what's our promise to you? Unparalleled commitment to transparency, ethical engagement, and impactful results. Partner with Allura Creative Agency and experience transformative executive engagement. Book a time to speak with us today, and here's to the evolution of your brand.
Now, I love how that pops off the screen. I find that phenomenally fun. So, here we are, rounding the bend, and I want you to remember, on today's episode, you're not just leading a business, a team, or a brand. You're leading a resonance, and that resonance lives on. Jay-Z's famous for saying, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man." So long after your words are forgotten, your tone will linger. Your frequency is your fingerprint on this world. Lead wisely, lead intentionally, lead energetically. I wonder if when the last time you felt that level of oomph, what did you do with it? Did you keep it inside? Did you write it out? Did you talk to someone? Did you express it? Did you channel it? The last time you felt so alive, so tingly that like the hairs on your arm stood up, you turned yourself on so much, what'd you do with it? Some people rise up, hold it, and pause. That to me is like getting your heart rate up to 140 beats a minute, holding it for 19 and a half minutes, going right to the 20-minute mark where it turns to become proper aerobic activity, and now you're about to really have the calories melt away. And instead, at 19 and a half minutes, you just stop. You're like, I just got hot and puffy and heavy and sweaty for what? So I want you to get hot and heavy and huffy and puffy and sweaty, but then I want you to do something with it. I want you to channel it. I want you to move it and groove it and turn it into something creative and new, positive and impactful, even if that is a simple distraction and something that you made that has no benefit other than being something that took you away for a moment. That is a blessing. I invite you to tune in tomorrow. We're going to have so much fun. There is a huge frequency of abundance on the finale. Now, Fridays, Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, pop in and know that we're here for you any day this week. On the weekends, restream, have some fun. And as always, I'm 𝗟𝗲𝗱𝗲𝗾𝗵𝗽, your host with the most, and I invite you, be kind to each other.